this is where this sits, as a good reminder to be with it. Wash your face mask every day if you can. Keep it clean and sanitized. Hot, 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 soapy water. When you're gathered with others, 6 feet apart, no more than 10, and wearing your face masks. No handshaking or hugging. As I'm looking at Tom Tucker, he and I probably suffer from that one the most, right, Tom? Wash your hands frequently. 20 seconds, really 20 seconds, hot, hot water, hot soapy water. All of our medical friends say that's still the best thing to do to keep ourselves healthy. If we're not near hot soapy water, then use the sanitizer. Keep your hands away from your face, another problem I have, so I have to keep reminding myself of that. Use a cloth or tissue to open door handles. Use your elbows or your back of your hand to open those little blue door openers that we have here. And I've started another habit that I'll share with you. I set an alarm on my phone once an hour for me to get up from what I'm doing, do some stretching, do a little walking, glass of water, and yes, wash your hands. Cough and sneeze into your arm. And if you see people not doing any of these things, in a nice way, remind them that they should be doing these things. Oftentimes I find when I'm walking down the hall with my mask on and somebody that doesn't have theirs, they go, oops, I forgot my mask. So I think it's okay to remind one another about that. In fact, I think it's really, really important. So thank somebody if they do remind you. That might encourage them to do the same with other people. Staff, I'm going to be on that just like everybody else. We want to thank you also very, very much and remind you of completing comment cards and or pat on the back cards. We're doing the pat on the back once a week, as you hopefully know. It will be done on Channel 22. I'm making it a habit of filling out at least one of each a day. So I encourage you all to do the same thing. And since I'm involved in the volunteer activities here a bit, I do want to give a shout out to Megan and her team that have helped us get all of those things done. The masks that many of our residents have been making. We've had a team of about 20, 10 intensively making these things. The eggs we filled that we talked about earlier, writing little notes that we talked about earlier, calling residents to say hello. These are all so important to the morale issues here at Westminster. So if you hear a plea from the staff or from me to get involved in a volunteer activity, I really encourage you to do it. I can tell you all the people that I've worked with on these have had a great deal of fun doing it, and it's really picked up their day some too. So if you want to help volunteer, you'll see things in your mailboxes or from me in your email box. Yes, we are in it together, very much in it together, and yes, I hear every day, I sure am glad that I live here at Westminster Village. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Our next committee report will be from Marketing, Eleanor Frederickson.
Yes, greetings all. If I were just reporting on marketing, this would be a very, very short talk. However, this committee actually consists of marketing, communications, and administration. So marketing report from Leslie, as you'd expect, is no move-ins and no tours at this time. But we want to give kudos to Tina and Susan in the marketing office because they're now working with Megan's team, helping in many, many areas. Along with marketing, Leslie has submitted a new ad campaign in the April Phoenix magazine. And in communications, Leslie reported, you may call 2062 to schedule a FaceTime appointment to video a call to your family. Resident photo directory is being updated and uploaded to the resident login area. At our meeting, Megan passed out several pat the back sheets for each of our committee members. She encouraged us and everyone to continue to submit these slips in recognition of a great job being done by our employees. You can go to the Westminster Village website to find names and pictures of all employees. Megan also gave us a list of all residents in the Wyrick Health Care Center, and we're writing messages of encouragement to these very dear friends. Garth Began's financial report tells us that we are looking at various virus economic and financial assistance benefits that have become law over the last few weeks, including tax credits, tax deferrals, loans and grants, so we are able to make the best decisions for our campus during this virus response without worrying too much about financial constraints. Most of the accounting department has been working from home during this time. For any accounting issue, please do call Garth at 2004. Tom reported that the healthcare center remodel and repositioning is on hold. We will continue with daily resident updates and weekly Let's Talk meetings on Channel 22. I'm going to read a part of the letter that was submitted to our committee from Kate McDonald, our new manager of the foundation. Please do, though, go to your minutes and read the full report later. The in-person gala was converted to a much-needed fundraiser. Residents and sponsors were sent a letter letting them know about the change. Residents and sponsors who had purchased tickets have been given the option for a refund. We have requested that sponsors who made pledges honor those pledges. We have received $18,900 in sponsorships, with an additional $18,500 in sponsorship pledges. The live and silent auction items that had already been received will be used for a future event. We want to thank the foundation board and the fundraising and events committee for all their hard work in preparing for this gala. We also want to thank all residents who donated to this event. And with that, Leslie added that something special is being planned for those who were planning to attend the gala. There will be a special delivery on the night of April 24th when this event was to happen. And then I want to just add that our council held a very informative meeting with Todd Armstrong earlier this month. Todd talked to us about the many health issues the staff relates to daily, the procedures they determine that must take place, and the issues and comments that come from our residents. Just a couple of questions that were asked that Todd answered was, yes, we have some test kits available here. And another was, if one of you become ill with the virus, what will happen to the other person? And Todd's comment was, the person infected will be sent to the hospital, and the other family member will remain in their apartment, but will be isolated for 14 days. And now, of course, we know of the isolation procedure of 14 days for anyone who leaves our campus. Thank you for that, Tom. And again, I want to thank all of you for being very, very patient. Our staff, every employee here, and our residents are all doing a super job in keeping us well. Thank you.
Thank you, Eleanor. Having no other reports, this session of the Resident Council is now adjourned.